Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Out and About in the UK. Coming up a little bit later on in the show, we'll be in Dollis Hill for an Irish homecoming fit for a world champion. And we'll be in Hammersmith to follow a group of girls who recently took part in this year's Pretty Muddy Fun Run in aid of Cancer Research UK. But first we're here in Ruislip at the home of London GAA, which sees the newly developed stadium being renamed as Irish TV Grounds. So let's head inside the clubhouse to find out more.
Irish TV is an international channel, and we're going to film games here that will be shown in New York, Chicago, Boston, and I just think that they will have a good appetite for it, and it will be what we're about. It's the local face of sport that we feel that we'd like to support. The amount of enthusiasm that the Irish TV station is getting is phenomenal. Now we're going to New York, and in New York we're going to be sharing offices with the Irish Tourist Board and the Irish Development Board. Now these people are the very people that, we'd love to be talking to, and now we only have to look across the room and they're there sharing it with us. We hope to give them good value for money. They're going to bring people from America over to Ireland. They're the best tourists we could ever wish for, and we are going to be part of that. So I think we're going to give a good payback to Irish people from Irish TV. That's going to be a big impact over the years.
We're absolutely delighted to be supporting London GAA. We have built up a great relationship with Croke Park and the GAA at home, and now we're reaching out to the global Irish diaspora. When you think of the historic ties that the Gaelic grounds, the Emerald grounds here in Ruislip have played down through the years. They have been a home away for home for so many immigrants, for so many people that came here to play football, to get a job, to make contacts, to make friends, and we hope that we can continue and support that legacy into the future. We're excited about the new development. We're thrilled that we've secured the naming rights for the next 5 years, and we want in every way possible to support the grassroots here in London. Every single club is going to benefit because of this partnership, and we see it as a win-win, a win for London GAA, a win for the GAA at home, and certainly something that we're looking forward to developing and growing in the coming months and years ahead.
Have Irish TV any other plans to support similar ventures back home in Ireland?
Irish TV and the GAA have a wonderful relationship. We've covered so many different elements, from grassroots club activities to the national scoring and Ogan senior score finals. We've worked with the national camogie organisation. Of course, we broadcast the All-Ireland quarter-final club championship between Corofin and Tirconnell Gaels live from this ground last year. We hope to grow and to expand our live coverage in the coming months. We believe that this is a stepping stone to building an even stronger relationship with the GAA, and in particular with London GAA. We've always said that we would like to support all the different clubs, all the different communities and all the different societies right across the UK and London, and we know that by supporting them in return they'll come back and support us. Irish TV is something unique, it's something special, it's something different, and it's something that's going to have a phenomenal impact on the lives of Irish people right across the world.
With us right now is a senior football manager, Paul Coggins. Paul, your thoughts?
Well, it's great that you're here. We're glad to welcome you back again, Ian and Pierce and all the Irish TV. We've a mighty relationship with you here in London, and fantastic to hear that you're willing to do what you've done and promote the London scene. And I think it's a great idea. I leave all that to the top brass. We just play the football and the hurling, but it's fantastic, and I think it's a huge positive for the development and for the whole county altogether.
I think it's a partnership that will work very well for both parties. I think we can be good for each other. He can promote us, and we can promote it particularly to all the people who were in London, particularly people who moved back to Ireland, who lived in London for years. It would be great for them to see the coverage of our games here in London. I think it's an ideal partnership.
This is absolutely wonderful. Irish TV in connection with London GAA, one of the most exciting developments outside of the island of Ireland. Absolutely delighted. Well, the spirit of the GAA in London is actually what instilled the spirit of the GAA in Ireland, and some people forget that. It was Michael Collins, the great hero of Irish history, along with Liam McCarthy and along with Sam Maguire, who infused the enthusiasm of Irish immigrants into London with the notion of Irishness and with Irish nationhood, and then they went back to Ireland and they instilled that in Ireland. So it came from London back to Ireland. That's the history of it, and we always remember that. And so London is very, very special. It's very important. It isn't just a place apart, it is part. It is very much a part of the GAA story to all of us in Ireland. And that's why, as president of the GAA, I'm absolutely thrilled to be here, because London GAA are part of the Irish GAA. They're part of a worldwide GAA that is now growing, but they are part of the GAA in Ireland that has spurred us on and formed our thought process.
Exciting times ahead for London GAA and Irish TV, and a great partnership, I'm sure you'll all agree. Next, we're off to Hammersmith to meet up with a bunch of Irish girls who took part in this year's Pretty Muddy Fun Run in aid of Cancer Research UK. Sharon, we're here in Hammersmith for the Pretty Muddy Fun Run. How do you all get involved in this amazing event?
I was at a funeral and I was sitting in the pub after it and I was chatting to somebody about it, and they said that they were doing it today, and I said that's a great idea. I'm going to get more people involved and just turn it into a party instead. So then just got some of the girls on board and we have raised loads of money, and we're going to raise a bit more as well. So.
And Sharon, the main charity here is Cancer Research UK, but you're raising money for one or two other charities as well. Tell us about those.
Yeah, we're raising money for St Luke's Hospice and the Lymphoma Association, as well as Cancer Research UK. St Luke's is personal to a lot of people here. They've had relatives and family and friends or whatever that stayed in the hospice. They support people at coming towards the end of their treatment and their lives, and they provide great support for the family and the people themselves. And the Lymphoma Association is for, they also provide loads of support for people with any lymphoma cancers, which is the third most common cancer in the UK. Most people under 30 are diagnosed with some sort of lymphoma. 1 in 3 kids' cancers are lymphomas. So, and our own mother died of non-Hodgkin's lymphoma when she was 34, so it's kind of personal to me, and all the girls have their reasons why they're doing it as well.
So the course here today, it's an assault course. Tell us a bit about it.
It's a 5k mud run. I think it's fairly flat, but with obstacles thrown in. I've just seen them up there spraying a slide with muck on it, so I think it's going to be fun. So everybody's looking pretty now, but I don't think we'll be looking pretty at the end of it.
And you're from County Mayo. Tell us about your life here in London. There's a great scene here, isn't there?
There's a great scene, huge Irish community. Everybody's been fantastic. We've had like loads of sponsorships, so not alone are we raising money today, we're raising money this evening. We're having a charity night down in Flins and Ealing. We've had loads of sponsorship from companies and people, and time and money and prizes and everything like that.
Tell us about some of the companies that have helped you along the way.
We've all got Ballycommon services on the back of it. One of the girls here, she's her husband, is her company or their company, and the Kerry Group have provided loads of tickets or whatever for our charity night tonight as well, sponsorship. We've got the Talbot Hotel in Balmullet. We've got the Cairn Golf Course in Balmullet, the 10th best golf course in the world.
Only the 10th.
In the world.
What was the hardest part?
Getting under, you had to like go under these ropes in the mud, and you had to crawl, and that was muddy.
What part do you enjoy most?
I think just everyone being together and just getting together and having fun.
So if people back home want to log on and donate money to cancer research, is it maybe go to the website?
Yeah, I think we have a Virgin Giving page. So put in any of our names, so Sharon Lavelle for instance, and you'll find it on there. And you'll be able to donate.
It is pretty muddy though, isn't it?
Chi. My trainers are a bit squelchy.
So later on now we're all heading to Flynn's and Ealing, is it?
Yes, heading to Flynn's.
Party the night away.
Yeah.
A few sponsors that I didn't mention earlier was PMV, Commercials Limited, GAA Contracts, Cleashar, Carey's. We've got Kane's Irish Food, Sheila O'Donnell and Noreen Gohan. I want to thank in particular. They're just my friends that donated prizes. Pamela O'Brien and all the girls. And I really want to thank all my friends and family, ones that have travelled over from Ireland, and everybody from over here, all my friends that just come out and support us, and everybody that donated. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it.
Well done there to Sharon Lavelle and all the Irish girls who braved the elements to take part in this year's pretty muddy fun run. We're going to take a break right now. We'll come back to us for the second half of the show. You're very welcome back to the show. Well, the Irish community in Dollis Hill certainly know how to throw a party, and a couple of weeks ago they did just that to celebrate local lad Joe McGeown's success in the World Irish Dancing Championships in Montreal. We went along to Dollis Hill to take a look. Tonight here we're in North London to celebrate Joe McGeown's win and success in Montreal, and it's a great night to see everyone here, isn't it?
Yeah, Joe has been a great asset to our community, and we've watched him from a very early age to where he is now as a world champion, and the community in general are so pleased for him. But you know, it's like everything. Joe's success has been at a great effort on his behalf and on behalf of his mother and father, Desi and Teresa, and of course the Murphy Diggins School of Irish Dancing, who have brought him along to this level. And but again, the backroom staff, I always put it down to them. They make the big effort, and of course himself. You know, he tells me that he skips 750 times in the morning before he goes to school, and in the same in the evening, and then he has his 4 nights a week of training on the dance floor. So it's an amazing success story and well deserved. His athleticism is very high as well. He's like a professional athlete now, doing a great job, and maybe who knows, on to further successes.
Finally, Michael, you're here for many years in London. You're originally from County Armagh. Tell us a bit more about yourself.
Well, I came to London in 1980, involved in a music situation there, and played a few years around the country circuit here in England, and eventually ended up at the Galtymore, where I became in the resident band there and became the compere and promotional manager at one stage towards the end. And so, I've been around this area for a long time.
I was just thinking about home. Could use some company, alright. Sometimes it's hard to be alone. You may say a little memory, but I might seek them never find. I guess that's just the way it's meant to be. Now I've got something on my mind. I'm living here in New York City now, but I get lonesome now and then. I pray one day life will carry me to Tipperary once again. The dream gets stronger with each passing day, for love of what I've left behind. These city lights won't end the melody.
music scene in London is doing pretty well. It's changed over the years, as you know, the Galtie's moved on. But the Irish people still like to be entertained, and there's still lots of venues who's doing the live music over the weekends, and it's pretty well supported as well.
And you're on your own tonight, but I know you've played in some quite big bands and things like that over the years.
I have indeed over the years. I probably started my career doing a little bit of Irish dancing, and I met Joe McGeown, and later on we formed a band together back in Tyrone, in Oma, in a band called the Melody Boys. So it went from strength to strength, and we came over here in '83, and I ended up staying. But the music scene's been good in London.
The Galtymore was synonymous with the Irish community, and how big a loss is the Galtymore?
I haven't really replaced it. There's nothing really can replace the Galtymore. There's lots of smaller venues, but to get entertained and have the big bands in London, you really haven't got the capacity to have it every week. There are some things going on charity-wise that would really do some weekends and try and support it that way.
Maybe is there more gigs now because of it not being here?
No, what's actually happened is rather than having 4 or 5 piece bands, the pubs really can't cater for that. So we're down to 3-piece, 2-piece, and in a lot of cases just a one-man show. But you're still trying to put out the same music and entertain the people.
And the Irish scene here, there's some great events that happen throughout the year, but one of the big ones is the London Irish Vintage Rally. Tell us about that.
Oh, that's gone from strength to strength. This year it'll be year 5. I've been involved with it right from the start in the music side of it. And this year it was the best year so far. We've raised over £104,000. So we get great support, and you can see the Irish community coming out on that day and supporting it. And there is lots of entertainment there for the family, kids, and everything. So.
And are they there to support any specific charity, or is there a wide range of charities that the proceeds go to?
Okay, and most of the charities are all local-based, London-based charities. Yeah? So we try to keep it local rather than spreading it around the place. But they all go to good causes for cancers and different things.
So for our viewers back home, can you give us the dates?
The date is, put it in your diary, it's on the 6th of September, Sunday the 6th of September.
Whereabouts is it?
It's in Greenford and Tyrconnell Gales.
What do you think is going to be your most requested number tonight?
It'll have to be the Pretty Little Girl from Oma.
Way up in the north, the notes are going, with a little girl I call my own. She was frozen ice ever grown, and shares the wind the stars above, falling head over heels and low. Pretty little girl from Oma, trying to see ups her own. But there's cute little girls that Ulster by, just as pretty and modern, just for every road that I is known. I guess that I'd be out of bounds, right between those northern towns. Pretty little girl from Oma, trying to see ups her own. Where's my ring and sells a friendship, going to marry me? Best of all, she tells them all she happy as can be. Oh, lucky me. Well, I don't know what's done to me, 'cause nothing else that my eyes can see but the pretty little girl from Oma, crying she ups her own.
It's a lovely turnout, and it's at the end of the day, it's for the people of Dollis Hill, Cricklewood, surrounding areas, people from Swindon that come down, workmates of mine that come down to be here tonight. It's a lovely, lovely thing to do, just to say thank you to everybody that puts money in that bucket every St. Patrick's Day for the school. It's a credit to them, and it's myself and Teresa's just to pay back a couple of bob till the people here of Dollis Hill.
Teresa, you must be so delighted with how Joe did in Montreal.
Absolutely amazing. Oh my God, he trained so hard for it. From 10 to 6 in the morning, out skipping 3-4 hours training a night, travelling to all the different championships to be recognised or whatever. Oh my God, it was a long, long, hard road, and thank God.
Training to become a world champion, obviously it took a lot of commitment from Joe, but it took an awful lot of commitment from you two as well.
Do you know, when many a child is in the bed at 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, we're on the road, travelling up and down the different parts of England, onto airports, different parts of Ireland, different parts of the world, for him to compete at different championships or whatever, to get him where he needed to be. And absolutely phenomenal, the hard work what goes in, and school on top of that. I work full time, just absolutely massive achievement. And for his trainers as well, they've put so much into getting Joe to where he needed to be.
And what school is he part of?
The Murphy Diggins School.
They do fantastic work here in North London.
Absolutely, and the North London born themselves or whatever, and it's fantastic. Joe took his first steps here in this club at the age of 4, and to come back and bring the world globe in here is absolutely phenomenal for Joe, myself and Desi. And to Irish.
Can't really believe all of this is still not sunk in, and I'm just thankful for everyone here to share it with me. Yeah. You have to train hard every week, maybe 4 or 5 times a week, and then practicing at home, obviously, so it takes a lot. I danced in the boys 14 to 15 category. It was a very hard competition. There was so many good, talented dancers in it, and just took work, and then I eventually got to where I dreamed to be.
And what was it like being in Montreal? The trip to Montreal must have been great fun.
Yeah, it was amazing. Being with everyone, all my friends, it was amazing, yeah. I would like to go into shows once, I've stopped competing. I think that would be good because I love dancing, so just take it that step further and, travel around the world, so.
Well, a great night we had there in Dollis Hill, and we partied with the rest of them till the wee small hours. If you'd like to contact the show, send an email to ian@irishtv.ie, and you can also find us on Facebook and on Twitter. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have right now, but do come back to us next week when we'll be out and about in the UK.